This is Jackie, and I'm here with Aaron of the Color Morale on a very warm and very loud backstage in New York. How are you doing so far?
So far, so good.
You're not a rookie to Warped Tour. I mean,
No.
do you feel like you've got like a good rhythm down? Like you wake up in the
Yeah,
morning.
we're like 2 weeks in, so the first week is kind of figuring everything out, and by now everybody's in the groove and the swing of things. So I feel like we know what we're doing at this point.
What does like a day look like for you?
We rotate between the band members on who goes and unloads the gear from the truck every morning. So like today I had to unload the truck, so I got up at 8. We set up the tent, got all the drums and guitars and stuff off. Went back to the bandwagon. We had some friends that are coming out today, so I socialized with them. I just got lunch, and now I'm here.
And your day never stops, and then you play it a little bit as well. So I mean, then you've got signings, and so the day never stops. It's a perpetual thing. So Walls premiered. Your new song came out right before the day before Warped Tour started. What were some things that influenced songwriting on the new album that's going to come out, Desolate Divide?
We made a lot of changes. One of the songs to be a lot more focused. We've never really put an emphasis on song structure before, and that was something we wanted to do. We also made a vocal change. Garrett's not screaming anymore on the new record. I am. So that influenced the way things got written because obviously I have to be able to play guitar and do vocal parts. So yeah, I mean, we changed things up, but I think it's going to work better for us. Garrett has always wanted to focus on singing more and felt like screaming was holding him back. At the same time, screaming's a big part of our band, so this way he can do more singing and get better at it, and we can still be a heavy band. So
When I spoke to him in Texas, he mentioned that you are the screamer. That's your forte, and so he really likes handing that duty over to you now. He's like, I'm done. I am done screaming. So, what are some either situations or people that influence the songwriting on the album?
situations, a lot of the new record has to do with like relationships and not like boyfriend girlfriend relationships, but just like human interaction. We cover a lot of different things. Wall specifically is it like about self seclusion, kind of separating yourself from other people, whether it's because you don't want to get hurt or it's for selfish reasons. I mean, we left a lot of it up to the viewer. We didn't want to be too direct in the lyrical content with this one, so I feel like anybody can kind of relate to anything that any track on the records.
I think your fans always relate to your music. I don't think that's ever something that you have to worry about. Why is it so important? And you guys do not only do you do signings, but you hang out with fans for hours. Garrett sometimes like you can't find him. He's with the crowd. Why is it so important to stay connected with fans and really make sure that you spend that time when you have such a long day to talk to everyone?
I think part of it, like, we're all Midwest boys. Like, in our minds, we shouldn't be here. Like, I'm from a small town in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. And I remember going to shows as like a kid, and all the local shows, the people in bands talk to the people going to the shows, and that was like a really huge thing, not only for me but for everybody in the band. And I don't feel like that's as common now, and that's something that we want to kind of give to the next generation of showgoers. That all of us guys, we're just guys. It's not 5 rock stars or band guys. Like, we're just people, and we want to interact like we're just people. So
There's a picture that I forever have on my phone I refuse to delete from back in 2010, back before your era, but certainly during Garrett's tenure, where Garrett has the worst long 80s hair ever. And I can attest that these guys are really just guys because you are just, the nicest group of guys ever. And No Hope was a huge album for you. It was a leap to a new record label. It just got so much more attention. When you see kids with like the Hope Anchor tattoo or song lyrics or an autograph, what does it mean for you when you see that? Because that is permanent.
it was really strange the first time seeing that. But I mean, there's a lot of hardships in being in a band, and I feel like the times when you see the kids with, you know, your lyrics or, you know, your signature tattooed on them, anything you might be dealing with and questioning, like, oh, should I be doing this? Should I just quit and stay at home? All those questions and what ifs go away, and you're like, nope, I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing, and I'm doing it for a reason, and I need to continue to do it. So,
The messages you send really do hit home. So, looking forward to more from the Desolate Divine out August 19th. What's up next after Warped Tour? Are you allowed to hint at anything? A headlining tour, perhaps?
not a headlining tour. There will be a U.S. tour. I'm not allowed to say what it is yet.
There will be a fall tour.
Yes,
Okay, that's good enough of a tease to start.
maybe Europe.
Ooh, very nice. Well, stay tuned for much more from the Color Morale. Be sure to check out at the Desolate Divine August 19th. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.